Hello and welcome to the recap episode of my Civilization 5 series. I was playing as the Iroquois and it did not go well well, that's a bit of a spoiler, so maybe I shouldn't have said that. But I've said it now. It didn't go well. This is going to be a recap of what I was thinking. Hopefully it should be short enough video. And I'll be using this screen. I don't have any fancy animation ability to give a better representation of what happened in the game. So I'll have to go ahead and use this. Here's my starting position up here, and I was absolutely surrounded with forest. I had forest absolutely everywhere, which is a pretty big bonus for the Iroquois. I even then managed to get myself a religion that also works on this forest. So I had a pretty beast-like starting city. I think around about now I would have gone for authority because I was thinking get mohawks and attack. I think attacking is often the best way to keep AI civilizations down. I had been considering traditional because I had such nice starting city and probably could have got one or two more. But especially when I seen Arabia beside me, I thought, I'm probably not going to be able to compete with them technologically wise. So I'll have to attack them. And for that, I'll need authority. So I probably went authority right around now. You can see that Arabia got two cities, even got to the third city. Austria has two cities. Siam still only in one city. That's rare to see an AI like that. But I'm only on one city as well. That's less rare to see me falling behind. There we go. I got my second city at the same time as Siam, so I'm keeping up with them. But Arabia's on 4. I did forward settle. This was intentional. This was to move into Arabia to deny them some space into me and to set up the war that I knew and I wanted to come. Although again, there's a third city very quickly. Okay, that's not. I'm not looking too bad right now. Maybe I could go back to I have save states. I'd love to go back to this spot. Could I do it differently? Because I think if I'd attacked around now, maybe even after two cities, maybe before that even, I needed to attack. I waited too long, and we won't see any cities change hands. I never took their city. They never took one of mine. So it's going to be a fairly boring war to look at on this front. I guess I'll play one more turn to show you what the final map screen looks like in a bit. But yeah, if I had have attacked a little earlier, I think it would have probably gone a bit better for me. I do manage to get another city up here. Austria are growing pretty strongly. Arabia, I have bottled them in quite nicely. So this could have been a way to deal with them. If I had gone tradition early, maybe I could have just bottled them in and won a game like that. I don't know. I wouldn't like my chances against a high level AI on a quick map. I just wouldn't have fancied it. So I think we probably start a war somewhere around here. They've got some nice culture going and they've won a bit of my territory, but that does cause me a lot of trouble. The biggest actually thing that probably happened and I might have been able to forestall if I had have went to war earlier was they got the Great Wall. It really hurt my ability to move into their territory, even using the forests, and it really slowed me down. So that was a pretty big problem. I don't think it was the deciding factor, although starting the war earlier probably would have helped. I don't think I used my citadels well enough. I could have probably used citadels to steal land off them a little easier. I mismanaged my troops early on. I lost some range units I was building up from the start of the game. Once you lose them, I feel you're in trouble unless you're miles ahead in a game. And I certainly wasn't miles ahead here. What else do I want to talk about? Yeah, I lost a great general somewhere as well. Perhaps while fighting this war, I could have potentially settled another city. I don't know. I don't think so. I think you have to just go and win the war first and then settle the city. But I wasn't winning the war. The real nail in my coffin around about now, I'd say, is he got his camel archers. He got his specialist unit. My specialist unit was becoming obsolete. His specialist unit was coming into his own. He was able to move, I think, 4 tiles or something ridiculous like that. So he was able to get through 1 or 2 levels of forest, hit me, step back. I couldn't even hit him. My specialist unit was melee. Melee against camel archers, as I found out to my chagrin, is pretty weak because they have like a 75% chance to disengage. So my units sitting safe in a forest wanted to attack him. They attack him. He steps back. Next minute, my unit is in open plains, and I've left my archers behind exposed. So this was big problems to me, and I just got nowhere. I tried for a Hail Mary in my last episode. He just stole more territory with a citadel. I tried for a Hail Mary in my last episode. I took a peace deal in the end of the fifth episode. But I then rebuilt my troops. I had a citadel right next to a city, so I was able just to attack a city straight away. I moved my troops all around them, but no, they were outclassed. They were technologically they were a level or two behind. They were probably only equal or so in experience, maybe behind in experience because of my losing before. I'm sure I had some bonuses from authority. No one else was authority. It probably didn't help me. He went to war with Austria just before I had to go to war with him. I don't think I had time to play around and do anything fancy. So all his troops were already over in this area. Although I don't think it would have mattered, given that he had so many camel archers. They could have just moved around a lot easier. And that's pretty much where it ended, or how that screen looked when it ended. So let's just go back into where I finally gave up. You can see I don't have many troops left. They beat themselves against this wall of units here. I've kept a couple back. Like, no, there'd be no point going on. Although I'm trying to talk myself into it. Here's the citadel I managed to get some territory with, but you got a chain of citadels up and stole some pretty valuable territory. This Great Wall, though, is what's really bothered me mostly. I did try, I don't think I mentioned, but I did try early on in the war just to declare war, sit back, and hope he would just throw himself against me. It never came to pass. The AI either is too smart, or maybe it's always been this smart, and I misread previous games. But yeah, he never attacked me. He just took any units I put near the edge. He used his ranged horse archers to damage. He engaged slightly. I let him engage. I tried to pull back, and I wanted just to feint him in, but no, he never took the bait, which is a little annoying. He did a little over in this city. This city was less defendable. If I could do it again, I think I would just defend here. I'd not try and entice him in. Set up a defense here with archers all around and try and entice him in over here. Maybe leave the city undefended. Just one unit in the city. Try and get him all the way in and just hit him with archers each time. I'm not sure if that would have been a good play. It certainly would have got me some good experience on my archers. But no, I think ultimately, as soon as I got Berserk, Mohawk Warrior, I should have just pushed hard, built loads of them, got this citadel early and stole this land. Got Mohawk Warriors. I could have got them all the way up around the side here, and just attacked all in one go. Maybe not even at the city, maybe just at all his units, because after I got through the front line, I was getting some success at one point. So if I could do it over again, I think I'd do it that way and keep my ranged units nice and safe. Unfortunately, I only kept one of them alive to this late in the game, and he has logistics, he has indirect fire. He's doing pretty good, but one of them can only do so much. Okay, I hope you enjoyed somewhat this recap of a failed series. In a couple of days, I'll have my next episode out. I do episodes on Wednesdays and Saturdays. My next episode will be, I still haven't picked it, will be a new series, a new civilization. What I'll do is I'll go through the setup, and I'll also show you the 3 starting maps I'm thinking of starting with. I'll put them out there. I'll put the save files out there. You can try them out yourself. You can let me know which one you think I should start. I'll make the decision myself, but I love the feedback from you guys. So I will look forward to hearing from you then. And thank you for watching the series, and I'll see you for the next one. Have a good one.